It's me, Holly Bell, and as promised, we're going to talk about the fourth book, and that one is called When Love Leaves. Angels step in. When love leaves. That's a bit curly, that one. The font is a bit tricky to read, but that's what it says. When love leaves. Okay, so in this book, what you can gain from this book is to understand how to get in touch with your team, with your guidance team. Everyone has a divine guidance team. Now, for some, it may be relatives that have already passed over, a grandmother, a grandfather, a parent, maybe one of your parents has already passed away. They're all sitting on the other side of the veil, so to speak. So from what we can physically see, there's all this energy around us, and there are all these beings constantly with us. But for most of us, we're not even aware that they're there. You know, we're not taught about these things. So yes, we go to church and they teach us that there is God and all of that. And, you know, when I went to Catholic church, they taught us about Mother Mary and they taught us about Jesus and all of that. They're stories. But they don't teach you that they're still on the other side and that we have access to them. This is what I discovered in this beautiful book that was given to me. But more than what was given to me in the book were the experiences that I was starting to have. You know, as I worked through the first 3 books, I was finding that I was letting go of things that I no longer needed. There were so many beliefs that no longer resonated with me. I could just let them go. And so with that, an opening was created, you know, and with this space, this new space now, that all these old beliefs were no longer there in the way, you know, I was able to start talking to my guidance team, you know, and the beauty of it was that I figured out how, you know, you can do the same. Everyone has access to their beautiful guidance team that's on the other side of this veil. And so it also shows you in the book why you're not accessing them, why you can't talk to them at the moment. You know, what's blocking you from being able to talk to them, to communicate. So the main thing is really our beliefs. You know, if you honestly believe that they don't exist, then they don't. They can't. Because what you believe, what you say exists, is what is. You as the creator. Each one of us is a creator. We are a divine spark. And so what happens is if we decide that we have this belief that this can't possibly exist, then that is what is. It can't possibly exist because you say it can't. You've decided that it can't. So in your reality, it can't appear. And what happened was when I started to get rid of the beliefs that no longer served me, that I realized they weren't real. There were so many, I was dropping so many of them, you know. It's like, well, this isn't real and this isn't real and I no longer need this. It was like having what's it called? The spring cleaning. You know, when you go through your closet and you clear out all the clothes you don't need anymore? And then there's this huge space to put in new clothes, right? That's what it felt like. It was this huge space had been created. And I realized as you read through the book, you'll see my guidance team came in ever so slowly. I mean, yes, they came in over the course of about 5 years, but they came in quite slowly. You know, first it was my guardian angel that made the first contact. But even then I thought he wasn't real. And then through a course with Rika, it's called Adventure in Oneness, I made contact with Archangel Michael, you know, and in there's a beautiful story about the pentagrams. You know, I was doing this meditation with Rika, and in the meditation it's about love, and you know, she walks us through, we're meeting Archangel Michael, and then I'm standing there in front of Archangel Michael, you know, I've got my eyes closed and I'm standing right in front of him, and we ask for a symbol in this meditation. And I thought, you know, for sure he's going to give me a love heart or something that's got to do with love, and instead he gave me the pentagram, and I could see this symbol very clearly in front of me in the air between us. And I thought, okay, you know, I thought I was imagining it. So I thought, oh, just, okay. But then I kept asking, right? Because by this stage, I was getting very keen on asking things that I wanted to know about. And so I kept asking Archangel Michael over the days, are you sure this is what I'm supposed to be seeing? This symbol, right? And the answer was always yes. So I thought, okay, after 2 weeks, I kept asking, and that's all that came up. So I thought, I'm just going to leave it. I'm obviously imagining it, it's not real. And then quite a few weeks later, my mother-in-law went to hospital. She'd had a heart, condition, a heart problem. They took her to hospital. The ambulance came to pick her up. And then that night they were discharging her back to her house. And she said, can you come pick me up and take me home? And this was about 8 o'clock at night. And I said, sure, I'll come and get you and I'll take you back home. And I did all that. I got back about after 9 o'clock. It was about 9:30, I think. But it's a summer day. It was hot. And I remember coming back. And usually before bed, I take the dogs out to do their last toilet in the backyard, in the grass area at the back. But between our house and the grass, there's a whole concrete slab. There's steps, there's a concrete slab, and then there's grass at the back. And as I'm stepping, I'm walking down the 3 stairs, I start to look down, and all on the concrete slab, there are all these pentagrams. And not only that, but I look up behind me on the wall of the house, and there's more pentagrams. There's more of these 5-pointed stars. And then I walk around to the side where there's a piece of grass that I usually take them to as well. And there were more pentagrams on that side of the house. And so I came running back inside the house, and I said to my husband, why are there stars everywhere? And he said to me, don't freak out. He said, I was just teaching our daughter how to draw the 5-pointed stars without lifting the chalk off. You do it in one full stroke. There's a special way of doing these 5-pointed stars. I still have one left on the wall that hasn't been, that's still there from that day. But I hadn't told anyone about those stars. I hadn't told anyone about that conversation with Archangel Michael. So to come back and find so many of them everywhere, I was like, okay, I get it. You're real. And since then, I've had so many miracles like that. There's so many stories, things that have happened. Shortly after that, I kept hearing the word healing after Archangel Michael. Healing. And so I did a sound healing course thinking, okay, because I found it on Facebook and it said healing in it. So I thought it must be that. I did that, but I kept hearing the word healing. And I thought, it wasn't that. But that was fun. Okay, that's why I've got my lovely little, my Koshi chimes. Aren't they adorable? Well, I love them. Okay, so, and there's that one. They all sound different. They're all really pretty. And so I did the sound healing course, and I kept getting the word healing. And shortly after that, I think it was a month after, I stumbled upon Natural Healer and her Reiki course, Reiki Master course. And I did that, and that was the answer. And that's what that whole book is about. All the beautiful Reiki healings I did, and all the beautiful miracles that came through from that. Every time I would do one, I would wait for the person to tell me what they experienced. And they would they would describe to me exactly what I had seen when I was in there doing the healing. And I was just blown away every time. And my friend in New Zealand said to me, you have to write about this, because I used to share them with her and she'd be like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I'd be like, I know, right? So she was the one that said, you have to write about this, because it will create an opening, for you, that if you just open up your mind, just a little bit to the possibility that maybe, just maybe, there are beings on the other side waiting to assist you, that they might be able to start communicating with you. That's what that beautiful book is about. So, it's just about letting go of all the beliefs that it's not possible, it can't be done, or all those beliefs, because all of that keeps them at a distance. If you keep believing that they're not real, if you keep believing that it's not possible, then that is what you have to experience. because what you say exists is what exists. That's the reality. That is your reality. They can't go against what you believe. If you choose to believe that they don't exist, angels, your ancestors on the other side, whoever else is waiting for you on the other side, because everyone has different teams. Whoever's there to assist you, everyone has a different team, has different beings waiting to assist. They're not all the same for all of us. But you need to get out of your way in order for them to come in. You need to, you need to say that it's possible. What if it's possible? Then you create that space for them to be able to start talking to you. That's all it takes, really. All right, my darlings, I love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages. And it's very exciting because we're up to the last book that has been published. We're up to You Can Change Your Past. The 6th book is at the publisher right now, so I haven't got the hard copy yet, but we will talk about that one when it comes in. All right, my darlings, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.